Johnson leading us off. We welcome Donald Cheska and Casanova, entry number 2338.
See what he's wearing?
Casanova is owned by the Bayside Farm from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. An 11-year-old Oldenburg, German-bred in the money on 8 occasions last year, and shown by Donald Cheska, one of the newcomers to our $1 Million Club, one of 16 riders in that club coming into our 2001 tour. And he hails from Waukesha, Wisconsin. Time allowed again is 88 seconds for the opening round.
Marcus Beerbaum is here. He's riding.
This is how we know very spread out. It's not that green already because of the water restrictions and stuff.
And our first competitor here this afternoon, Donald Cheska from Wisconsin with Casanova, 3 knockdowns and also a penalty at the water. Up on the Australian thoroughbred Nonix Le Parc, entry number 2474. This 13-year-old Australian bred is owned by Alison Register from Lexington, Kentucky. This combination during the 2000 season were winners twice, including the $75,000 American Jumping Classic in Kings Mills, Ohio. Aaron Vale out of Rembert, South Carolina with 50 career wins coming into the 2001 season, and he's up on the 13-year-old Australian bred Nonix Le Parc. Aaron Vale with the Australian-bred Nonix Le Parc, finishing up their first round with a score of 8 faults. Of course, based here in Loxahatchee, we introduce Todd Minikus and his mount Gardenia, number 1498. This 8-year-old Hanoverian is owned by the YZ Partners of Memphis, Tennessee. Gardenia in the money on 8 occasions last year. Todd Minikus was a top American finisher in the Las Vegas World Cup Finals last year. First alternate on our Olympic squad as well. So Todd Minikus up on the Hanoverian Gardenia, 3rd of 43 starters today.
great Kappler. Right.
Minikus aboard the German-bred Gardenia finish up their first round with a score of 12 faults. 12 faults. Competitor will introduce Eric Hasbrouk and Freestyle. This will be entry number 1994. Freestyle, a 16-year-old Holsteiner German-bred mare, is owned by the Trelawney Farm of New York. Freestyle in 1998 was a Grand Prix winner in Lake Placid, New York. And Eric Hasbrouk, the rider, part of the team that competed for the U.S. in the World Equestrian Games in 1998. And here we have our first clear round of our Sunday Grand Prix action. So they go right to the head of the class now with a clear round. No faults at all for Eric Hasbrouk and Freestyle, our pathfinders for the Grand Prix. Showing next in the first round field, we will introduce Candace King and entry number 552. Here is Star Meadows Cinderella. Sentry on course, a 12-year-old Dutch-bred mare owned by the Star Meadow Farm at Rancho Santa Fe, California. Cinderella in the money on 5 occasions last year. Candace coming off one of her most successful campaigns with 4 major wins in the year 2000. A score of 20 jumping faults. The 65, Don Marino and Alberto Carmona of Venezuela. This 11-year-old Hanoverian is owned by Dr. Juan Manuel Carmona from Caracas. Alberto Carmona handles the ride on this horse. Alberto has competed for his home country in World Championship competition, Pan American Games, and also represented his country in the 1988 Seoul Olympic Games. Lowering the height of 2 fences in their opening round effort, 8 faults for the rider from Caracas, Venezuela, Alberto Carmona and Don Marino. 2 knockdowns at 4 apiece, and they finish up with a first round score of 8 faults. Up on our next Grand Prix horse today, here is Riviera, number 1345. Riviera is owned by the Gotham Enterprises of New York, and this is a 9-year-old Holsteiner. This combination also had an exceptional season in the year 2000, winning on 4 occasions from North Salem, New York to Lake Placid, New York, and is shown by Jeffrey Wells as the 7th competitor out of 43 starters in today's class. So far, freestyle, Eric Hasbrouk have the only successful outing here early on. Jeffrey Wells partnered with Riviera, finishing their Grand Prix round with a score of 8 faults. Super Bowl Sunday Grand Prix action. We welcome from Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Here is Ellen Talbert and Kennedy Clover, entry number 2340. It's a 13-year-old Irish bred, is owned by the Bayside Farm from Wisconsin. This combination placed 3 times on the Midwest Circuit last year. Ellen has also competed with the United States Equestrian team in 3 Nations Cup efforts during their 1998 Summer Developmental Tour in Europe. It's Alan Talbert from Wisconsin and the Irish-bred Kennedy Clover.
Poor Rico. He's like, no, I'm not jumping anymore, sorry. It's okay, we can compare.
Alan Talbert and the Irish-bred Kennedy Clover finish up their round with a score of 8 faults. Arena field, here is Christine Tribble and Piero 8, entry number 274. Christine is the owner and the rider from Suffield, Connecticut. This is a 13-year-old Bayern gelding, German-bred horse that was a Grand Prix winner and a $50,000 stop in the Catskills during the 2000 campaign. Christine is up on the first of her many mounts this afternoon, 22-year-old rider showing out of home base of Suffield, Connecticut. Knockdowns in the course, and Chrissy Tribble with Piero 8 finished their round with an even dozen. Nona, Garson, and Capital S, entry number 345. Capital S is owned by Nona and the K-Mine family of Oldwick, New Jersey and Lebanon, New Jersey. The 11-year-old Holsteiner, German-bred, twice the winner of the 1999 campaign, and is shown by our Olympic veteran from Sydney, Australia, Nona Garson. She was a winner of this Grand Prix of Palm Beach in 1996 and again in 1998.
please. You know how to put them on? Do the little ring. Do the little ring first. Go back.
And all the way with a clear round, that's our second fault-free journey. This is Lady Vanguard, Marcus Beerbaum. Lady Vanguard, a 14-year-old Oldenburg mare, is owned by Ingrid Bergman and shown by Marcus Beerbaum from Germany. He was part of the winning Samsung Nations Cup Championship team in Rome, Italy last October, and has been a part of the World Championship, European Championship gold medal teams for Germany. He's up on Lady Vanguard, who won our Cosequin finale last year on week 7 of Palm Beach.
Those two. Oh, no. I didn't know we had a picture. I thought you could picture. You just have a picture in the bio. Next time you come and bring it.
I'm saving those.
What? I'm expecting my sister. Oh.
Is that enough room?
Yes, thank you. She said she was trying to yell for
The knockdown at the second part of our triple combination coming home, and they finish up with a score of 4 faults. We mentioned originally from England and divides her time between the U.S. and the country of Austria, has been a Grand Prix winner in France and in Germany. The international competition makes her first Sunday visit here in Palm Beach.
Look, I'm gonna go through.
Competitor in round number 1, we introduced Judy Garofalo with Montrachet. This is entry number 979. Judy showing for the Higher Ground Farm located in Dover Plains, New York. 15-year-old Dutch bred, placed on the Grand Prix Tour last year. And Judy also a ribbon winner on the very competitive European indoor circuit during the month of December. The rider is 21 years of age, student at Hofstra University, and on her second full season of the Grand Prix circuit, her mount, the Dutch bred Montrachet.
And the jump up there will be for the time is 35, 474 with 4.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's glad to go.
Dropping 3 rails in their initial visits. We have 12 jumping. Also tacking out just 2 clear. And we introduce the top-ranked American rider, the current world computer list. Here is Leslie Howard, a 2-time winner of this class, and she is aboard Concerto, entry number 2509. Concerto is a 10-year-old Holsteiner stallion owned by Miss Jane Clark from New York City. Leslie, a 2-time Olympic veteran, a winner of this Grand Prix at Palm Beach in '89 and in 1994, and currently ranks 20th as the top-ranked American rider in the world computer rankings. And Leslie Howard guiding Concerto to a first round clear. No faults at all. We have 3 clear. First here to try to add their name to the jump off list. Here is Tyrex and Juliana Starbuck, entry number 474. Tyrex, a 14-year-old New Zealand thoroughbred, is shown under the ownership of the Stepping Stone Farm located in Ridgefield, Connecticut. 1999 brought home 7 major placings. Last year, 6 times the money on our nationwide tour, and is guided by 25-year-old Juliana Starbuck. This is the New Zealand-bred Tyrex.
Horse is doing whatever it was supposed to do. She's got their hands just like, she's pretty, that's what.
It doesn't help in the competition.
No, that's
Pretty
like,
is as pretty
like,
does.
My nails are gonna break in the
Yeah, well, there's another one. 3. Oh God, she just lost her ring. She like totally fell on his neck. No.
5 knockdowns in the course. They'll gather 20 faults. Your next Grand Prix competitor is second ride now for Christine Tribble. Here is Grafin Dewberry, entry number 277. This entry is owned by Candy Tribble and the Windsor Show Stables Incorporated, based in Suffield, Connecticut. Grafin Dewberry is a 10-year-old German-bred mare in the money in the Empire State Grand Prix in North Salem, New York last spring. This will be the second ride for Christine, a 22-year-old rider, competed with the United States Equestrian team, and they're developing Riders Tour in Europe on occasion in 1999. So the tone sounding, the 45-second countdown clock commences. We have Christine Tribble and her second mount, the German-bred mare, Grafin Dewberry.
Tribble and Windsor Show Stables. Christine Tribble, Candy Tribble, and Windsor Show Stables.
Wow. Nhọc xanh lắm xinh.
That's your costume. Wow. We can box now. we got it. No boxing, please. That's right. Stop the fight right now before it gets ugly. That's not a good idea.
Christine Tribble and Grafin Dewberry finish up with a 8-fault penalty, a knockdown, and also a splashdown. At competitors, we introduce from the Midwest. Here is number 2221, Nikki Laudrum and Scott Lankart. Scott showing for the owners, the Winston Stables of Minneapolis, Minnesota. This is an 11-year-old, Nikki Laudrum, placed in Grand Prix action in Kentucky and Minnesota during September and October last year. Scott Lankart showing for the Winston Stables of Minneapolis.
He's a bigger dog. Is yours a male?
Yeah. Yeah, mine's a male. No, I didn't do it with Bobby. Actually, I rescued him, and he had his ears trimmed, but they didn't stand.
They look like they're stitches. They look like they're...
No, sometimes they do like that. They do a bad job clipping, and sometimes they don't stand.
They clip them too. Because the scars always stay. But the ears and
I did do it.
the tape is
Yeah, but when we got him, it was already like a year.
Yeah. You could take him right into the surgery.
I used to tape, but now it's just now they got special.
We have a total of 20 faults, 20 altogether. To the border from Canada, we welcome Eric Lamaze and Mill Creek Raphael, one of our most successful campaigners here in Palm Beach last year. This is number 2891. Mill Creek Raphael is an 11-year-old Hanoverian owned by the Mill Creek Stables of Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Two-time winner last season on the circuit. Raphael is piloted by Eric Lamaze. He resides in Schaumburg, Ontario. Canadian show jumping champion on 2 occasions, and also was part of the team bronze medal effort for Canada at the Pan American Games of 1999.
Suspended because of positive. And then did he make it to the Olympics? No. He was in the
Yes,
team.
I'm sure he's tested the liquid.
Margie can have any more.
No, obviously.
Just do the right thing, and that's what they do. Not all the people do right. I mean, I wouldn't.
So there's hope for us?
Yes. You too can do it on poverty level.
Or you have to like it too much. You have to be there.
And Canada will be part of our time jump off here today. Eric Lamaze and Mill Creek Raphael. Now we are up to 4 6-time Rider of the Year in quest for her 7th title. She represents Budweiser on our tour. We welcome Margie Engle and Hidden Creeks Jones, entry number 405. Margie up for the Hidden Creek Farm at Oak Creek, Wisconsin, piloting the 10-year-old Holsteiner. In 10 years of the computer ranking, she has been number 1 132 weeks out of the 370-plus weeks. That is a position she retains coming into this week 1 of 2001 Grand Prix season. So we have on course now, leading money winner and leading all-time winning rider on our circuit, Margie Engle and Hidden Creeks Jones.
How much you pay for this chair?
My couch?
Oh boy. Speaking of Margie, she's got that back support.
Well, I think all riders should.
Rider on course in our star-studded Sunday afternoon field. Here is Molly Ash and Resolute, entry number 375. Molly showing Resolute for the Rosewood Glen Limited of Hancock, New Hampshire, piloting the 10-year-old Dutch Warm Blood. Molly was a 3-time winner in Europe last year, once in the summer, and she took on the best of the European indoor field, winning in the Netherlands and in Germany during the month of December. And it's showing now Resolute.
Yeah. Successful move.
Oh my goodness, that's one. I know. Oh boy. That's quite a box.
Who was the other one in the Olympics?
It was an all team.
Come on, take off. It's enough.
Laura Crow. Forget the fourth. saved my seat.
Oh, what a shame.
One knockdown of the course and a penalty of 4. Showing next on course, here is Van Hollen and Katie Prudent, entry number 1523. It's a 10-year-old Dutch-bred horse and owned by the Ziedler Farm of Middleburg, Virginia. Katie, our 1985 winner, was a team gold medalist also in World Championship competition in the 80s and a 3-time Rider of the Year.
Number 2198 comes out to John Ford and Brooke Jason from Mill Neck, New York. 2198.
Katie Prudent and Van Hollen with a knockdown of the Cosequin combination. Fence 10A was lowered in height. Our Grand Prix first round of competition, and we introduce our next competitor. Here is Royal Caliber and Chris Kappler. This will be number 482. This 9-year-old Dutch-bred stallion is owned by Kathy Kamine of New Jersey and Chris Kappler of Pittstown, New Jersey. 3 times in the money last season with 2 third-place finishes. The rider Chris Kappler, number 8 on the all-time win list, coming into this year with 39 career victories. And all the way with a clear round for Chris Kappler and Royal Caliber. 5 are clear. So we add their name to the good list. Of course, owner ridden by McLean Ward, here is Benetton, number 2253. Benetton is a 16-year-old Belgian sport horse. His owner ridden by McLean Ward of Brewster, New York. Benetton was a U.S. Open Jumper Championship winner in 1998, winner of the Grand Prix of Palm Beach in 1999. The rider coming into this class here today with 45 career victories, number 9 in that all-time ranking.
I've never seen it. So proud of
Two knockdowns on the course. Number 7, fence was down. Also the last part of our triple combination. McLean Ward with his first mount here today. Benetton with 8 faults, finishing up with a score of 8. Introducing our next Grand Prix competitor in the Far Legacy Grand Prix of Palm Beach, presented by Western Hay. We'll introduce on course after 8. Here is entry number 280, the 3rd ride for Christine Tribble.
Wow.
After 8 on course now is an 11-year-old Swedish warm blood. After 8 was a Grand Prix winner here in Florida in recent years and shown by Christine Tribble, a ribbon winner last year in our Far Legacy Grand Prix of Palm Beach. So the rider up on her 3rd mount, showing out of the home base of Suffield, Connecticut. Chrissy Tribble and her 3rd mount of today, the Swedish warm blood after 8, pick up 3 knockdowns for 12 faults. This is the 2nd ride for Canadian rider Eric Lamaze. This is number 1232, Rosina.
Rosina.
Rosina is owned by Stony Hill from Orinda, California. It's a 9-year-old Canavarian mare. Placed 3 times on the Canadian circuit last year, including the World Cup qualifying circuit. Leading rider from the Royal Winter Fair in 1999, Eric Lamaze from Schaumburg, Ontario, handling the ride on his 2nd Sunday afternoon mount, Rosina.
Number 25, 31, 505, and he's done by the Wellington. Number 25, 32. That's one of New York. The 7th winner, low immature class, number 2004. That was Prix. New York. The 18, number 14, 21, class, and Candace from New York. Finishes 9th, will be number 181, Margie. And finally, so, in the 10th position will be the 11th in the class, 23, last year to select.
One knockdown on the course, and Rosina, Eric Lamaze finish up with 4 faults, penalty of 4 here in the opening round. In the the opening round, here is Leslie Howard and her second mount, Nick of Diamonds, number 2519. 10-year-old Swedish-bred stallion, Nick of Diamonds, owned by the Subleaf Group. Second ride for Leslie Howard. Leslie, a part of the team silver medal effort in the 1996 Olympic Games. The World Cup champion and also been a rider of the year and is number 2 on the USET show jumping computer rankings coming in to this week here in January.
Sorry, I didn't ask you if you wanted anything. Anybody cleared?
Yes. She's such a good little baby. How old is she?
5 months.
She's a big girl. Hi, sweetie.
Did you know that big babies are supposed to be smarter?
Oh, really?
Yeah. When they grow.
Sounds good to
She'll
me.
take after her dad.
Yeah. How much did you weigh?
She was tiny. She was 6'14".
Yeah.
6? That's
Normal is 5'4".
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's enough.
Is it
Between 6 and 7 pounds. That's a pretty girl.
That means she's gonna be smart.
Good.
Nick of Diamonds with a knockdown the first part of our triple combination down $1,000 Farm Legacy Grand Prix of Palm Beach. We will introduce the entry Royal Discovery and Alison Firestone. This is entry number 1931. Alison shows the 11-year-old Dutch Warmblood, entry owned by Mr. and Mrs. Bertram R. Firestone from Upperville, Virginia. Prix are the AGA Championship victory last April here in Florida.
She won't let go either. She's so warm.
Soft.
I don't like that hand anymore. It's too rough.
Pretty girl.
I don't know. Yeah, really.
Leslie?
Alison Firestone partnered with Royal Discovery. Finish up with a knockdown penalty.
4?
Next to our entries show on course, we introduce one of the horses involved in the BET on Jazz Daily Double here today. This will be Galileo with McLean Ward, entry number 2244.
Yeah.
Galileo is owned by Mr. Harry R. Gill from Fairview Village, Pennsylvania, and the rider McLean Ward, playing up on his second mount of today for the Grand Prix action, and is showing the 9-year-old Cell Francais stallion, Galileo. Twice the winner in 1999, a 4-time winner last year.
The saddle wasn't tight enough and I didn't check it, so the horse went this way and me and the saddle went this way.
You didn't check it? You've been doing this for how long?
I know.
She assumed somebody else did it.
No, you never. They don't check
Yeah,
it.
I know. Normally
You're supposed to do it. As soon as you go out.
But you know what? The horse was getting out real bad.
Yeah.
And I was trying to use my weight to keep him in, and we just slipped.
Yeah.
You don't double check. That's the first thing you do when you get out. Did you start here in Florida?
No, I grew up in New Jersey.
Except for Bree. It's like a break.
Full size.
Yep. A little bigger.
Dropping 3 rails on the course, Lot Z, number 1428.
Oh my God.
12-year-old Hanoverian is owned by Mary B. Schwab from Atlanta, Georgia. This horse was a ribbon winner 5 times last year, including a ribbon in Ireland during the summer of 2000. The rider, Joe Fargis, handling the riding assignment, well known and best known for his solid gold effort in the 1984 Olympic Games in Los Angeles.
First round.
It's like, I'm getting you.
They never stop. Let someone go
Oh,
Belladonna has been a Grand Prix winner throughout the world. This is an 18-year-old Dutch-bred mare and was the 2000 AGA Horse of the Year. The second ride for Katie in our class today.
Never settles down. He's like, here, let me step on you. All right, that's enough.
I know the little one.
That's about to rescue. He was just coming.
All they need is a lot of love and a very strong personality. Because otherwise
Lots of exercise.
Yeah, they're very stubborn.
Oh yes, yes. You gotta be forward.
No, very lucky.
I've had him since 51. I tell you. They gotta be the top dog. Otherwise,
And all the way for Belladonna and Katie Prudent with Vanessa Haas, entry number 123.
She was up on a horse with
was she
me.
really?
Yeah.
Rainbow, a 13-year-old Holsteiner, is owner ridden by Vanessa out of Malibu, California. 18-year-old rider is up on this horse, the fourth place finisher in the Catskills and Grand Prix competition during the summer of 2000. The rider, a team gold medalist in the Wellington Young Rider competition last year.
Incoming call.
Hello? Hi. I'm okay, how are you? No. I'm up in Wellington at the horse show. No, I'm not in
show. I'm watching the Grand Prix horses, the jumpers. No, I'm trying to miss it, but yeah, I don't want to talk too much because the horses are jumping around.
Wow, she's like held that horse and then she knocked over.
I know, I thought of it this morning. I know.
No.
Yeah,
That was on a lot of stuff.
I know. I'll get it to you later. Talk to you later. I did too, yes. Actually, the company was fun. We did a good job.
Don't think they would
Okay, bye.
And all the way with a clear round for Vanessa Haas. Beerbaum of Germany with Concerto, entry number 2394. Concerto, a 12-year-old Danish-bred stallion owned by Klaus Ostendorf from Germany and is shown by Meredith Beerbaum, a 31-year-old rider originally from California. Has been competing for Germany for the recent years, placing in Nations Cup competition, and was also part of the Samsung Nations Cup champion final team for Germany last year in Rome, Italy.
Going over here, meeting some top rider.
I'm sorry.
This guy named the horse the same as mine. Christine. This is Meredith.
You want to scoot phone here? Oh, goodness.
Sort of like the way it was.
Wait. Pick it up. Hand up.
It's dog Italian whip. Yeah. No, Greyhound. I've never seen a dog turn since. Yeah. Good reverse.
And all the way as well with a clear round for Meredith Beerbaum in Germany with Concerto. Barbie Bancroft, and she is aboard Modra. This will be entry number 910 on course.
Like normal snap.
Thoroughbred, isn't it?
Australian.
Huh?
Australian.
Australian thoroughbred.
Just the one penalty on the course. Beach, the second ride for Kimberly Prix. This is Kanawara, entry number 1505. 5 occasions last year, and a talent stake winner in Tampa.
The what?
Do you know where we are?
We're up to number 36. Number 36.
Oh, okay. So you have like
That's smart. Oh, don't kid yourself.
I will say.
Put something on there. Put your water on there.
No. Okay, so leave the baby. Just walk around by herself.
That will scare me. That will scare me.
You could leave the baby in his arms. He'll hold the baby. He loves babies.
I leave the baby here.
Kimberly McConaughey finish up with a pair of penalties on the court from Brewster, New York. This is Crazy You, entry number 2251. Crazy You is owner-ridden by McLean of Brewster, New York, and this horse was second in the Littlewood event last Sunday here in the Grand Prix competition here in Wellington. The rider from Brewster, New York was the Budweiser Rider of the Year in 1998 and earned a single-season record of over $345,000 that season.
They came together quickly.
And that was a clean round time with 25, 983. 25, 983. Beautiful. Showing next will be number 984.
So is that how you rode with the baby on the horse?
Crazy You and McLean Ward had an early knockdown. They'll finish up with a penalty of 4 falls. Now with Laredo and Amanda Baird, entry number 1201. Laredo is a 15-year-old Holsteiner owned by the October Farm from Greenwich, Connecticut. Laredo, shown by Amanda Baird, 19 years of age, competed successfully in the fall campaign in Europe, gaining valuable experience. In 1999, team gold medalist here in Wellington in Young Rider Championship competition, and a leading junior jumper rider in Devon, Pennsylvania that same year.
Girls.
Something? Amanda Baird.
Excuse me.
Okay, thank you guys.
The first round is going to be adjusted down to 16 seconds. Second, first entry continues 65.7. And this order is reading 63.4. And time around first round, it will be 67.
Two more Sundays.
Second mount, Elon Coriana, number 2477. 12-year-old Holsteiner mare is owned by the Elon Farm in Newark, New Jersey. This combination led the victory gallop in North Carolina during the month of November in a $35,000 contest. They have been together since last September. The rider on course now had 9 wins during the 2000 campaign and earned over $260,000 in prize money during the year 2000. Partnership of Aaron Vale and Elon Coriana will be scored 12 faults. Second ride for Chris Kappler as we introduce Karina, entry number 484. Karina is shown under the joint ownership of Chris Kappler and the Moonraker Farm of New Jersey and Rhode Island. Chris Kappler is the rider on the 9-year-old Dutch-bred mare, 8 times the money during the 2000 campaign. The rider was the leading American finisher in the 1995 World Cup Finals.
Nona, as we are left side for farm, North line,
brother did not go to that Catholic thing. We had these Margie's
Let's go, Caitlin. Caitlin?
and look at you.
Bye, guys.
Faulting in 2 of our first round obstacles, Chris Kappler, Lynn Little. Her Grand Prix mount today is Landman, entry number 668. 8-year-old Dutch bred is owned by the Rayland Farms Incorporated and Marilyn Little from Frederick, Maryland. The rider in the 2000 campaign earned victories in the Grand Prix competition in our Masters Cup here in Florida and the Grand Prix in Devon, Pennsylvania, showing out of her home base of the Rayland Farm in Frederick, Maryland.
And I don't
knockdown, Jimmy Torano with Aguila, entry number 1967, 1967. Say 9-year-old Dutch bred is owned by Cerulli Incorporated of Key Biscayne, Florida. This pair led the round of honor in Grand Prix action in Virginia during the month of July. And the rider Jimmy Torano is showing out of his home base in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's competed in the last 2 World Cup finals. He's aboard the 9-year-old Dutch bred Aguila.
Scott got his stolen, so I
Number 2874 will show now. This is Alberto. Entry on the grid by Blake Moyo.
They're so hard.
Two knockdowns. We have an 8-fall penalty. Ride for Katie Prudent. This is Landado, number 1540 on course. Landado is owned by Robert and Colleen Haas from Sausalito, California. Katie Prudent up on her 3rd mount. This is the 11-year-old Oldenburg Landado. Katie, as we mentioned, has won worldwide in Grand Prix competition, represented the United States 32 times in Nations Cup competition.
really?
I can't ride them at all. Why can't you ride them? That's not why. We don't ride them. Sorry,
Now we do.
Knocked out, 38 jumping ball, 1 3/4 down the clock. Next will be number 1740. This is Alberto.
wait, let me turn my better not like
And let's add another one for Katie to our jump-off list. We have our 9th fault-free performance, and Katie has 2 to come back. So right now, 9 to return. We have 1 more to go. They are rounding off 7 Hidden Creeks Christo.
Oh, there is it. People are sitting there.
10-year-old Holsteiner, a Grand Prix of Pittsburgh winner in recent years, is owned by the Hidden Creek Farm of Oak Creek, Wisconsin, and shown by Margie Engle, 6-time Rider of the Year. And with her prize money from last season, she has surpassed the $3 million mark going into our 2001 season on the Grand Prix circuit. This is our last to show.
Yeah, this guy's no look at the equipment. They train horses, they gallop horses. That's what they're doing. And they never look at the you don't see any other rider.
I'm Oreo!
And the jump off round the full time 29.715 and clear the 12
What did Missy?
And Margie Engle finishes up with a penalty of 4 faults. Finishing up with a penalty of 4 faults here in the first round. And here is Eric Hasbrouk, our Pathfinder with freestyle, number 1994.
Rainbow.
Freestyle is 16-year-old Holsteiner German-bred mare with Eric Hasbrouk from Bedford, New York. First of 9 coming back.
Conceito. Meredith Michael's Beerbaum. Go, baby, go. She is. And very controlled. Yes, nice.
And coming home with a clear round, the jump off, the time at 39.081, and freestyle with Eric Hasbrouk. They have set the target now for the remaining and our jump off to respond to. So 39.081 was the time on course, and that's the time to catch. Garson and capital S, entry number 345. 345 now, capital S, 11-year-old Holsteiner, Nona Garson, 2-time winner of the Grand Prix of Palm Beach Series. Two knockdown, and Leslie Howard for 25.09.
That's the number 282 to show. It is the Sierra.
Taking a shot for the fast time. Clear freestyle, our Pathfinders so far. And here to put in their challenge, this is Eric Lamaze of Canada with Mill Creek's Raphael, number 2891.
So I'm running out of batteries.
Coming home with a clean round and the time of 39.417, just 0.4 of a second shy of the target. Battle against the clock. This is Royal Caliber and Chris Kappler, number 482. Dropping 2 rails, and there are 2 of the 4 remaining horses in our jump off. Here is one of the 2 involved in the BET on Jazz Daily Double. This is Belladonna, number 1480.
Certainly not for a baby. Yeah. Hasbrouk, 39. Oh, 8, you want to well, the fastest time was yesterday, but she got so close. Yeah.
And Katie coming home with a clear round. There's your new leader on the board, 36.976. Now number 123 with Vanessa Haas. So we have Rainbow on course, Vanessa Haas from Malibu, California, number 123. And 17 seconds landing, intermediate time after fence number 15, after the natural oxer.
Horse racing, but
I think the 18-year-old was just the previous one.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
16.
No, the girl, not the horse.
It was a 19-year-old horse.
I've seen 20-year-olds.
Coming home with a clean round in the jump off, fault free, 40.444. And that is in 4th place. The Thrill of Chase continues on with Meredith, Michaels, Beerbaum, and Concetto, 23.94.
And they'll be 4, time is 27.49. With 4 falls.
Love that horse.
This is 7th place at the moment, and 43 will be showing next. This is Leonardo.
Oh my gosh. What a good horse. Jumping at the base of the jump.
I think that's my favorite horse.
Awesome horse.
35, 36.
Finishing up with a clean round, not quite fast enough, 37.733. That's good enough for 2nd place right now, and we have 1 more horse to go. Here we go now as the last to show, Katie Prudent will try for a 1-2 finish here this afternoon. She returns to number 1540, Landato. She's 11-year-old Oldenburg, Landato. Katie's first mount, Belladonna, leads with a time at 36.976.
Or maybe the last one for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
thought she did. I thought Margie made it.
I think Margie was there.
Who?
Margie Engle.
Last four. Crystal. Well, she's still doing it. She's trying to beat her own time. First and second.
Yes.
This is the last one, so we got the first.
Both of our horses are fast.
She's riding for different farms, different people.
She's got it.
And Katie Prudent and Landato, the last proved to be our fastest. Landato, the winner. Belladonna in second, a 1-2 finish for Katie Prudent here this afternoon. 36.406. Landato the winner, and stay right with us now for the presentation. A 1-2 finish for Katie Prudent.
Let's go get the legacy back.
I thought Margie, I could have sworn I marked it. She made it.
So coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we have the prize giving ceremony for this afternoon's Florida Sales Manager John Gear, who is Territory Manager for Neutrino Feed, and on behalf of the Western Hay Company Incorporated, Rich Williams Jr., Branch Manager of the Western Hay Company. Ladies and gentlemen, a 1-2 finish for Katie Prudent on weekend number 1 of our Cosequin Winter Equestrian Festival. We congratulate Landato, the winners of today's Our Legacy Grand Prix of Palm Beach. And Landato coming up with the win here today, 36.406. Landato owned by Robert and Colleen Haas, Sausalito, California. And Katie Prudent up for the winning ride. A 1-2 finish for a 3-time Rider of the Year.
The little girl is like, yeah! Whoops. Are you sitting back there?
I'm sitting on my sofa.
Do you mind if I sit here? Do you mind if I sit here?
I just capped out on my sofa.
Oh, it's one of the blue ones. Oh, I like that.
Chuck, take a picture of
I did.
So again, our congratulations. Top prize here today was a check for $10,500 and the winner's share of competition here in the first major event of our 2001
I'm going to pull
campaign.
her up. You pull this down.
Katie also placing second with Belladonna, 2000 Horse of the Year on the Grand Prix circuit. And Belladonna from the Plain Bay Farm from Middleburg, Virginia. So 1-2 finish for Katie in today's class, earning over $18,000 in total prize money.
No? Okay.
No, I think it's free.
Ladies and gentlemen, we continue on now in third place in our class. Let's congratulate Meredith, Michaels, Beerbaum, and Conchetto.
How much was the program?
$5.
So Meredith coming up with Conchetto, owned by Klaus Ostendorf from Germany, and they finish up in third place.
She's like, what are you doing
I
right
know.
there?
Oops.